So what's going on, guys? How you doing today? This is podcast 108.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been counting. You call it seasons. Yeah. This is what, season 2?
Season 2,
season
episode 38.
There you go. Yeah, I call it 108.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That helps me remember how many we've done.
Right.
So how's it going, man? How's it going?
Well, I'm here. So pretty bad.
So pretty fucking bad.
I need to shower until August.
He comes in the room and I'm just like, oh, by the way, a lot of things have changed in the room and it's chaos. There are actually wires crisscrossing everywhere all over the floor.
Yeah. Crisscross applesauce.
I have messed up our gaming, our podcast room, which is also, my gaming setup is over here. It's chaos and disarray. So I promise you guys, I will get it cleaned up. Jesus, just give me some time.
No time. Do it now.
So
stop.
Eric, buddy,
you're here and you're crackle free.
You have an addition to the behind you that I actually have been looking at since you came on the stream.
Ugandan
knuckle. And I would actually like. Is it okay for you to grab that thing and show and explain to everybody?
Don't
what
grab
it
that
is?
thing. Grab the statue.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay, calm down. Calm down, buddy. Is it that heavy, you weakling?
Yeah, it kind of is actually. The thing probably weighs like 20 pounds or something. This is from Beyond Good and Evil 2. This is a couple of the characters. This is Callum.
Oh, and they sent that to
and the
you
monkey,
as like a thank
the monkey
you
is
for
not
your work, right?
Well, he paid for it.
Yeah, no, he paid for it like a fucking peasant.
Robin asked you to
I paid for it like a peasant.
Robin, I will come over there. I will come over there, dude.
No, I paid for it like a peasant, but I paid for it with money that Ubisoft gave me for my work on the game. So they technically bought it for me.
So
whatever helps you sleep at night,
that
buddy.
thing is
awesome.
whatever
helps.
That is beautiful,
it's pretty,
dude.
It's pretty dope. I'm happy about it. I'm normally not like a statue collector, but being that I'm like in the game, I felt compelled.
Yeah, you're the giant pig, right?
Oh man, yeah, that thing's beautiful. I don't jump. I don't
typically collect statues
or anything
either.
Yeah, I like them. I have a couple.
I have them for some of my favorite games, but other than that, I collect more of the steel books and art books and stuff like that.
Yeah, if I got a
my
deal like
PS4
that,
box is just gonna have to be behind there now.
Right.
That's fine.
If I got a deal like that, I probably would have. I definitely probably would have jumped on it too if I had the extra,
scratch,
money laying around.
So. I mean, that's kind of why I took the pre-order for Cyberpunk when I did for the Ultimate Edition with the statue because that's my most anticipated game. So
I hear you. Anything that you really like, you got to get. Which I actually don't even have one for.
Yeah, I did that for The Last of Us Part 2 as well, so I can get the statue for that one.
That's awesome. I do have my Just Cause. Where is it? It's somewhere. Oh, it's way up there. My Just Cause grappling hook thing, which is really cool. I got that.
Why'd you get that? I don't know, just cause.
Just cause. I got that for $5.
See what you did there.
We got to take a little bit of a sidebar here, real quick. Can everybody say hi to Savannah, real quick? She is in the chat right now, and she's saying
Savannah.
Oh, Savannah.
Shit, Savannah.
I want to specifically point her out because she's kind of like a shadow. You see her sometimes, but other times you just don't.
No, she's a person, Dave.
Yes,
she's a person with human emotions and feelings.
Savannah is a human being. All right,
like a human being,
like a bean?
An actual bean.
Like a bean. Okay. But yeah, so
but we appreciate Savannah. Thanks for stopping in.
I
just got on the train collecting them now.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's addicting.
Well, you know what's also addicting? The pops.
Yeah,
because I started
the pot.
The pot.
Yeah.
People started giving them to me.
What they call it now?
And
the pot.
Evidently, I'm doing something that people hate. I'm opening them.
Oh.
And
people do that all the time, man. Unless it's a valuable one that holds
people
like a lot of value.
People have been cringing a little bit.
Really?
I want to open my stuff.
Of course they do.
I don't want it in a box. I mean, that's constricting. I want it to be out in the open where I can touch it.
People are giving you shit about opening pop figures? Yep.
I opened the Chester Cheetah one.
Wow.
And everyone's like,
they can go fuck themselves.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I get that it's more valuable when you leave it in the box, but fuck, man, what the hell's the point of buying a statue or a figure if you can't like sit there and like just observe the craftsmanship of it and appreciate it for what
out
it is?
in the open. Out in the open.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, like this. I mean, granted, this was in a box where it was completely obfuscated and you couldn't see anything that was in the box. You had to open it.
Right.
But even if it was like in like a translucent like thing where you could see through it and you could see the whole figure inside of the box, I'd have opened that bitch up immediately just so I could like, look at it and just observe every angle of it, look at just how well made it is.
Yeah, I mean,
appreciate it.
Like there are a couple, for example, like amiibo that I'm pretty sure that I wouldn't open, and just based on the nostalgic like value and like the sentimentality of it, like Ocarina of Time Link,
okay,
and like Solaire of Astora. Like I probably wouldn't open him.
Oh, I'd open Solaire. I'd open him in a fucking
I feel
heartbeat.
like I understand that.
Do you have his consent?
I tear him open real good.
No means no, Eric.
I
just
get
call
that.
me the sun.
No
right?
means praise the sun.
I get
Yes,
that, but
exactly.
here's my thing with it. And for some reason, this is just maybe how my brain works. I'm looking at something through a box, and to me, it feels very
Oxy.
1D.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it
I'm
doesn't.
right there
like
with you.
You can't really see the depth of it and the detail. I mean, it's clear on the front, but you know what I mean? When you open it, you're looking at a 3D object, and when it's in a box, it just feels very one-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking at just a picture.
Yeah.
And
I feel exactly the same way about it.
so I have
like
to
in
open.
fact,
I have to open stuff.
like in fact, I say I'm not a figure
You make
collector,
that
but of
sound
course,
every time.
of course, I just bought this. And then Dave came across a Dark Souls 2 collector's edition.
You want me to
with
go
the
dig it
figure.
out?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
gotta
mean, if you
show
don't
it.
I don't
mind,
see-
if it's right there.
Well,
But
it's
like
there.
Dave pointed out, the only like
Dave
pointed out that the only like fault of it is that the box is like cracked, like the front of the box isn't perfect. And I'm like, I don't give a shit because the second I bring it home, it's coming right out of the box anyway. So I don't give a damn what the box looks like.
Dude, this is actually bigger than I thought.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Waiting.
I was actually
soon as-
extremely.
Jesus Christ, Dave.
Jesus, don't break it before I go to Maine. Fuck.
I was actually really surprised at how big this. Ow, you fucker!
Yes.
You bastard! God damn it.
That actually happened.
It's
Yes.
best when they don't see it coming.
Fucking
beautiful.
Robin.
You never see it.
This is. Oh man.
That's a good segue into Persona.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
segue into something. You son of a bitch.
Savannah also said that she missed us, and I want to say that we missed you too, Savannah.
Yes,
We miss you too, Savannah.
Okay, now that that's over, Robin.
Wet Willie and all.
Okay, so I was actually really surprised at how big this was because I don't usually collect statues and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here's my head.
Holy shit. Yeah,
and
that's
here's the statue. This thing is actually beautiful. It really
that's
is.
bigger than I realized upon purchasing it, and I'm even more happy that I purchased it.
From what I'm holding on to, this thing is heavy. This is very heavy.
It's probably going to be as heavy as your Beyond Good and Evil.
Well, it's supposed to also have
Is it heavy?
have an art book and a steel book case in there, right?
Yeah, the game, the steelbook, all
so
that
I mean,
stuff is right
that of course adds to the weight a little bit too, but still,
Well, the
that's
downside
fucking
is that
awesome.
you now own Dark Souls 2.
right.
Again.
So this thing
Again.
is beautiful. I have to turn my head to see if I can look at the camera. That's kind of all I can show you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but I mean, he's been in there a while. He's
Also-
probably long dead.
Why?
Or undead.
This is just
Ah.
coming to me now, but why is Dark Souls 2 T for teen?
Because
Aren't the rest of them M for mature?
No,
Hey,
I'm pretty
hey.
sure they're T for T.
Kelly.
There's really no.
Teens are allowed to hate themselves too, all right? It's not just restricted to adults.
They're just trying to get to them early,
Trying to
I guess.
prepare them for the real world.
No, I mean
Right.
Bloodborne is definitely M for mature, but the Dark Souls games aren't quite as like violent as Bloodborne is.
right.
No.
No, it's true. But I will tell you, you got a great deal on that, and
How much did you pay for it?
$35.
Not bad.
That was cheap, and he's in
That's
Florida.
fucking
I was like, dude, send me the money right now, and I'll call the guy.
I sent him the money over Facebook immediately. I'm like, fucking done. Boom, here, money, go buy it.
And I pick it up when I'm in Maine. The guy's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm at the bar, and they're like, which one? I told them, like, oh, I know exactly where that is. Awesome. So I met the guy out in the cold, and he's like, I hope you enjoy it. The guy was like, well, it's got a, the front of it. He was showing me. I'm like, dude, I don't care about that. I wouldn't even.
You're like, I don't care. I'm not the one buying it.
Right. I said, well, is it damaged at all? The guy only took the game out and never actually used the game at all. So I don't even know if the game is actually even out of the wrapper.
Holy shit!
It might still be, and I didn't pull the rest of it out.
Shit, that's a sealed copy of Dark Souls 2 for Xbox 360 right there.
Right.
Yeah. Steelbook, no less.
Steelbook, no less. Hopefully, you won't ever have to open it and play it.
Right.
No, I have it on my PS4. I'm not going to be touching the game
now.
Yeah, I was like, don't you have it for every other console?
Which is funny because like I give that game so much shit because
so does everyone that
it's an easy target, but it's actually my favorite one.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, I like it. It actually makes me think that I should start investing
for a second. But
this.
Yeah.
No, I always flip my drinks upside down to kind of get it moving. I have problems.
I'll flip my ginger ale upside down to get it moving.
No. Oh fuck.
For what it's worth, I'm drinking a whiskey out of a red Solo cup today because I'm classy.
There you go. That's a very classy thing to do. No, but seriously, I've opened one of these one time and have actually flipped it upside down because I wasn't paying attention.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, I might have been hopped up on water, but upside down,
all right,
right into my lap. My seat was wet for like a month. I couldn't get the stickiness out.
Sounds like a personal problem, dude.
Sticky.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's exactly why it's sticky.
Keep dreaming, pal.
Right. But yeah, anyway, so looking at this statue and how cool it is, it makes me think I might invest later on in a couple statue figures of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So, and that's generally what you do anyway.
That's why I've been collecting my favorite Persona characters.
Right. Yeah. And I got lucky with Alduin stock over there.
Dude, I got super lucky with Alduin.
That Alduin figure is fucking sick.
Yeah, I gave it to you.
Yeah.
Because I had two.
Yeah.
Because Jake gave me that one and that one.
Yeah, because I remember Jake was like, "Oh, I don't want this," and you're
shit! You know what Jake has? I really want.
What?
That I really, really fucking want.
Herpes?
Nope. He's got the
herpes.
You know the Halo
Crabs?
rock that's got the different colored Master Chiefs on it.
AIDS?
Oh.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
The Halo rock.
And I want it so damn bad.
I'll give you some.
One of these days.
Wait, yeah, that's my soil, right? The Halo rock.
Halo
rock.
Yeah. One of these days it will be in here because he doesn't have a lot of room for it. So I told him I'd put it up on a shelf for him forever. What are you gonna do? Yay stuff.
Yay stuff.
Yeah, I can't
toys.
wait to go up there for BCTC and pick up that Dark Souls figure.
Yes, we are.
He's actually just gonna come to the con, pick it up, and immediately just abscond with it.
I'm driving all the way to Maine from Florida just so I can pick up the figure. Stop at the coffee pot and get myself an Italian sub.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna stop at the coffee pot before I see you guys. Then I'm gonna go get the figure. Then I'm gonna drive back to Florida.
Why don't you just sandwich it? Coffee pot, figure, coffee pot again, and then leave.
You really like coffee pot that
you're
much?
onto something.
It's not the same. It's a different coffee pot.
I don't. It's fucking delicious. If it's the same as
He's
the
never had
one
it
that was
before
there
until the first time we got here.
Well, it's just
they don't have subs really down there.
We don't have freaking Italian subs in Florida, Dave. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait, you don't?
They have Cubans.
No, like at all. That's why I like had such an emotional response to that sandwich.
Yeah,
is because we don't have Italian subs down here.
What do you
at
have?
least not the real ones.
They have Cubans.
Like Cuban subs that are made with bread that are made out of rocks.
Yeah,
I mean,
mayonnaise.
No,
and mustard.
No wonder Florida
man's mayonnaise
so mad
and mustard
all the time.
and pickles. I mean, Cubans are all right. I rag on Cuban subs. They're okay, but they're not Italian subs. They're not fucking just that main
quality.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never even realized that was a regional thing.
Who would have thought of fucking Maine for Italian subs?
Exports from Maine.
I don't think
lobster and heroin.
But no, like I never realized that Italian subs
state because you just
develop a crippling
heroin addiction.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never realized that was such a specifically regional thing until I moved away from Maine and realized like, wow, I want a fucking Italian sub, but I can't get one down here.
Wait.
Then you come up here.
Do you miss Moxie?
Of course I fucking miss Moxie.
And whoopie pies and saying words like wicked?
Wicked Bob.
I do miss saying wicked. I do miss saying wicked. Now I say y'all like a fucking idiot.
Y'all.
But yeah, now I say y'all all the time because I'm a stinking southerner.
Say y'all the time.
y'all the time. But yeah, I miss saying wicked. Whoopie pies we actually do have down here, even though that is like more well known as a nor'easter thing. We do sell them down here. They're all right.
Yeah,
Whatever.
You miss those. You miss those Humpty Dumpty chicken dinner chips.
Chicken dinner.
I do miss some
gross,
Humpty
dude.
Dumpty chips.
Man, I love Humpty Dumpty barbecue chips.
Yeah, they're
so good.
They hit different. You know what I mean?
They hit different.
They just hit
I never thought I'd ever fucking hear you say that.
All right, they hit
Dave,
different.
like,
You heard it first.
Crunch up the bags of chips and like sprinkle it into a rolling paper.
There's like
oh man, these exist. So good.
That's the difference between Dave and I. Like, I am decidedly counterculture.
Yeah.
Dave doesn't know the culture enough to be counterculture. He is just here, just kind of fucking off somewhere.
I like the I like the normal main things. I like, Humpty Dumpty barbecue potato chips. I like Fluffernutter.
Dating your cousin.
Dating my
I
cousin.
do like Fluffernutter. I do like Fluffernutter.
I like Allen's Coffee Brandy. And I like Red Snapper hot dogs.
I miss my fucking Allen's Coffee Brandy, dude. Let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, that definitely.
You better get some while you're up here.
We will, man.
I plan to.
Get some Allen's.
I plan to.
But we keep
Get
talking,
some friggin' Allen's, bub. Go down the corner store, grab some friggin' Allen's.
We keep talking
when
about
those
that.
fucking food stamps hit, the Allen's goes fast.
Oh man, come on! Don't piss off a whole entire group of people here.
Okay, get that pibba.
Pibba. Go down to the 5 and dime and get the pibba.
So we have to start talking about it more often, and you're going to hear this on the rest of the podcast until the end of April.
You mean video games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start talking about video games at some
Nope.
fucking point.
We're going to
here.
go into like this weird little. It's not like an ad. It's talking about what we're doing in April. There's a convention up here in Bangor, little tiny Bangor, called Bangor Comic and Toy Con.
No way.
What?
Mickey Mouse.
Eric and his family are coming up for it. It's going to be amazing. We are extremely excited for him to come up. We're going to take tons of pictures with him because we don't have any pictures.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
would
don't even
take
have
last time-
we don't even have any Pornhub videos up.
I have this
Yeah.
partially nude calendar, and I photoshopped him in a lot of the pictures. But that's getting expensive. You know what I mean? That takes a lot of time because I'm not very good.
I
at
mean,
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
last time I went up there, Tony and I tried to make a good Pornhub video for the Winter House Pornhub page, and we forgot to press record. So that was like
So it
5
really is-
hours
it
of
was just an
hardcore
ad
action
stack.
completely
Even though
squandered.
It was a great afternoon. It was.
Oh,
Kind of
it
an
was
afternoon
wonderful.
wasted.
Fucking
Yeah.
Pornhub,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah,
No
I just, like
content.
to make
I
life-size,
apologize.
like, replicas of Eric and just like put them on my wall. Because basically, like $1,500 later, it's just a basic silk screen and spackle job, and
Yeah.
can't even tell the difference with,
So
your,
let me
with
give
your
you-
clothes off, anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Spackle.
Wow.
All right. All right. How do we recover from this? Hey, guess what? There's a Nintendo Direct today.
No, wait. I wanted to finish with the Bangor Comic and Toy Con thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Comics,
no, finish that first.
Con and Master Shake's gonna be there.
No, listen.
Master Shake is going to be there.
Yes, that is true.
I'm jazzed
It is
about
very,
that.
very true.
But
So
not Master Chef
Oh.
yes. No.
or Master Chief.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
why are you pointing at me?
I don't know. I like to point at people. April 27th, 8th, and 9th.
No,
No.
not even close.
Wait, what is it?
24th, 5th, and 6th.
24th, 5th, and 6th. See, I'm totally wrong. There's a couple really cool guests that are coming up here. What the hell? Mick Foley's going to be up here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wrestler from the 90s. I mean, what's he doing now? Nobody knows. Okay.
It's giving you the sock.
Right. We're going to see the guys
Well,
from
half of the-
Clerks.
Yeah, I was gonna say half the Clerks guys.
Half
Jason
the Clerks
Hughes.
guys are going to be up here. The Pink Ranger is going to be up here.
Yep.
But don't ask me about
she
the
is.
porno,
The cast of the Avengers, the cast of Friends and Seinfeld.
Yeah. If you like
Riker,
It's crazy.
Commander Riker.
fam.
Yeah.
the Red Ranger, 2 more seconds and I'll finish the whole thing. The Red Ranger is going to be up here. That's really cool. We might be actually getting to do a podcast with him. That'll be really awesome.
No,
We're
Don't
gonna be
ask
doing-
him about his gay porno.
We're
though.
going to be.
Well, we just lost that
Well,
podcast
We're not.
interview.
We're not supposed to talk about it, but we can. We're doing a live podcast.
You didn't say we couldn't talk about it up until it happened.
Oh.
Until then, we're gonna milk it all day.
All day, dude. All fucking day.
We're doing a live podcast Saturday. That's Saturday, between 5 and 6 o'clock, I believe, is what they told me today.
Yep.
And it's going to be really cool. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're really not going to hold back because, believe it or not, even this podcast right here, we kind of hold back on a lot of things.
A lot of it.
But since we won't be recorded, we're not going to hold back.
Yeah.
So
It's going to be a good time.
Okay, so
It'll be
I'm
all
done
out.
with it.
I'm
Our
gonna-
genitals
we're
will
doing
be
replay
all
also
out.
on
Is
there.
what
I'm
we're
gonna
saying.
make a.
BCT.
I'm gonna see if I can make a little wager with Dave. We're gonna put money on how long it's gonna take Kelly to take his clothes off.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
We're gonna start
Alright.
talking about his ass.
Okay, the
Or
clothes
just
thing,
asses in general.
the
Men's
clothes
ass is
thing,
there, I said it.
22 minutes in.
Yep.
The ass thing, 2 seconds in.
Okay.
It's just you're gonna hear, guys. Guess what?
I just-
Oh, this is podcast number blah blah blah. And he's just gonna go men's asses.
Yep.
Yep. And I think his clothes are going to be off at the 18-minute and 32-second
All
mark.
right, so
That's
I
my
see.
prediction.
That-
We gotta
Specific.
beat the spread. Or beat
Yeah.
off to his spread.
We don't want any spreading. Oh shit.
Oh, well,
Okay.
now that you said it, there's going to
Yeah.
be all the spreading.
Oh my god.
Oh, good
There was-
lord.
there
If
really
you're
is
gonna do
going
it,
to be.
give it like a little flair and just kind of just like, welcome to the gaming podcast.
Men's asses. But I should, like, whip up and, like, men's asses and then, like, moon the audience or something.
Say it like Buffalo Bill.
You do mention
Dude,
butts a lot.
You would think that I'm gay, but I'm actually not. It's weird. Maybe I'm a little bit gay. I don't know.
What was
a little
last
bit.
weekend all about?
I was
I'm
curious.
getting real uncomfortable,
Well-
my friend. Can I switch seats? Can I switch seats with Eric?
My lap is a seat, and you can switch onto that.
What happened to that special moment we shared, Kelly?
So much spread. All right. So that's the end of the BCTC thing, and we'll talk about it again next time. But we got some news for you. Kelly's
Yeah.
up because I think Kelly's been dying over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so some of you guys might know that Sony's been working on a plan to possibly introduce microtransactions into the games you're going to be playing on the PS5. So the way they're planning to do this, they've basically copyrighted a model that they're planning to introduce into the games that
They
they're
patented it.
yeah, they patented it. But basically, say you're getting stuck on a boss in like Dark Souls 4 whenever that comes out, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, certain players beat this boss using these items," and then it's gonna be like, "Would you like to buy these items with actual money?"
They're also going to do hints.
Yes.
That
Um,
yeah. Go ahead. I'll wait.
I would just like to say that I would never be stuck on a boss in Dark Souls 4 because I get good.
Well, yeah.
So
Get good.
And
That's
we
the
don't hypothetically have to say that because I will be stuck on every boss in Dark Souls.
Calm down, Ninja. Calm down. Calm down.
right.
You see his
It's-
tweet that he.
It's not just a game.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You knew where I was going with that.
Wait, what happened now?
We'll discuss that after the whole
Okay,
microtransaction
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's actually pretty comical.
I'm curious.
Go ahead,
I'm
go
curious
ahead.
now that he took it there, but this goes for pretty much any big PlayStation exclusive game. They're planning to at least for PlayStation 5. I'm not sure about the rest of the games for PS4. And I don't think they're really going to basically develop that technology for PS4. But I think moving forward with console exclusives for PS5, that's going to be something that we majorly see, like in the next God of War, things like that. They're going to be like, players beat this boss using this item, like a certain percentage of players. Would you like to use in-game currency or like actual currency? And then it's going to like, I guess,
Prompt you to purchase
prompt
it.
you to purchase it. Yep.
Okay, well,
So, I mean,
That's insane.
Well, I mean,
go ahead. Sorry.
I really don't.
Well, like Dave mentioned before, one of the things they were saying is, there'd be like hints or tips as something as like one of those microtransactions thing where like, basically a guide that you can access. All the consoles have YouTube built into them at this point. Why in God's name would you want to pay for a guide of a game you're playing when you can literally load up YouTube and look up a guide that someone made for free?
Do that? Like, you don't even have to stop your game. Like, I guarantee you that your phone is a foot away from you. Just bring up
Even
YouTube
better
on your fucking phone.
That's what I do half the time.
What are they going to try to do? Try to prevent people from actually giving other people advice and doing walkthroughs and all that shit?
Yeah.
Here's what blows my mind about this whole thing. We were raging, absolutely out of our minds fucking raging about microtransactions for the past 2.5 years. And now nobody's really talking about these microtransactions that PlayStation wants to build into their system as bad as we were with EA. What the fuck is wrong with that? Are we going to allow that to happen as gamers?
See, I don't really care that much. So
see, that's the thing.
I think everyone's just desensitized to it at this point.
Right. At this point, I think
right.
It's been happening so long that the people that give into those things, they give into them, they buy them.
Yeah,
and
but
then the people
that's the weird thing. If that happened in real life, on a legal standpoint, we'd have to pay the person back. That like what happens if we all have to pay EA back for all this money that they lost because we would have just gotten over it? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It blows my mind that Sony. I'm going to take a check mark off that for Sony because that's actually very irritating. That's actually very irritating for a company.
It's coming.
For a company
that
stands
dude.
by a specific thing. It
like
doesn't
single
feel
player
like it's
games
for a gamer anymore.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help. No, fuck you. You're trying to make money.
So the one thing that I will point out about Sony that they've mentioned is that this quarter, like this console generation, they have kind of failed at games as a service, and that's where Xbox has prevailed. Well, so that's what they're trying to make up with.
Do you think that's what's happening?
No, that's something that they specifically have stated. Sean Layden mentioned that previously, that games as a service is something that PlayStation 4 was not super successful with their titles. But Xbox specifically was a lot better at games as a service.
Right.
So PlayStation's trying to step it up with the PS5 and introduce more things like that into their games.
Yeah, because they're... Go ahead.
Xbox was better with games as a service, whereas PlayStation 5 was better with games.
Games, right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You're talking about the X Play, how fast they've come around with their Xbox... what is the Xbox gaming thing called?
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Yeah.
They've put so much effort into all that
xCloud
stuff
as well.
And I'm not gonna lie, I've messed around with Game Pass. I've played games on my PC from Game Pass. It works really, really well. The
Game Pass is
xCloud,
fucking great.
I still have it on my phone. That works really, really well.
They've got it down.
So the other day when I saw the article, it says Sony's no longer a competitor. We're going to focus on what was it, Amazon and Google, because of the cloud services that they have. They're not wrong. Our console days are going to be over. It's just a matter of when is that going to happen. Yeah. We're going to get a little tiny box. It's going to be the size of the Chromecast, like the Stadia thing is now. It's going to go off in a corner somewhere. You're never going to have to touch that stuff again. Nothing's going to be, no consoles. It's just a matter of when. I still think we're about 10 years from that.
I would say that we're
respectively, but we're so damn close. It's
until
unreal.
we get to a point where our internet across the board can handle streaming services collectively for everyone.
So saying it as a service, I get that now.
Yeah,
it took me a few minutes to process.
Yeah,
it.
as at games as a service, Xbox has down. Sony, not so much. Look at their streaming service.
Well, Sony was focusing on
games
exclusives.
Yeah, which they won on.
Damn
for a good
reason.
Ones.
Yeah,
they've won the console wars in probably all of our opinions. But now what?
I'm thinking,
will they start going backwards because of this whole cloud stuff?
What's going on in my head is like, why change now? You've been so successful and continue to be so successful with games, just games. Why change that?
Right.
Oh, games.
Is that why we're here?
Is that why we're here? What's a game?
Games. So, but either way, I think that's awesome. Eric, What do you got?
Bring us to the ninja.
You look like
thing.
you were just gonna say something.
I wasn't, but yeah. So like Kelly said, Ninja. I don't know the whole thing. All I know is I was perusing Twitter earlier and saw a bunch of people tweeting about Ninja because he, I guess, like got angry at a game and people said, it's just a game, don't be angry, and he got all butthurt about it. That's all I really know. I don't know the whole.
I have his tweet up right here, and I read a little bit about it earlier. He said, this is a quote from his tweet, I didn't put this in his mouth, "The phrase, 'it's just a game,' is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what happened, losing, imperfection of the craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice." And then he goes on saying, "There's always something to learn and always room for improvement. Never settle." Okay, this is coming from a guy that makes millions and millions and millions of dollars on people watching him be good.
Yeah.
If he wasn't making millions and millions and millions of dollars, it would be just a game. He wouldn't blink twice about it, in my personal opinion. So
True.
Fuck that guy.
Agreed. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
We play games, we get good or we don't get good. You turn it off after the game's done. It's over. You're out.
Dude.
But it really is just a game.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
his wax philosophical take on this. He's not Mr. Miyagi. He's a fucking idiot in a headband.
Yeah, you're right.
He can go fuck himself.
Yeah. But it's one of those things where this
Not a
guy
fan of
this
Ninja.
guy is
I don't
making
give a shit, dude.
this guy is making massive amounts of money. For him, no, it's not just a game. It's a lifestyle. It's a money maker. He has to be good at it.
It's a
Yeah.
lifestyle.
If you're if you're streamers, you have two things. You're either extremely entertaining and you can still suck at the game, or you suck as a person, but you're really good at the game. Those are really.
Or you can be like the Winhouse.
That's it.
You suck as a person, and you suck. At the
And
game.
you suck at the
Yeah.
game, so that's okay.
But there's four of us.
Still, I'd watch
But
it. I don't know.
there's four of you.
There's four of us, so that's 4 times the suck. You have it
Right.
sucking on 8 levels, and people are just so enamored by how much suck there
We
is.
suck to the nth degree.
Yes.
So I'm not, I don't want to sit here and trash on this guy.
Infinite
good
suck.
for him, whatever he's doing. Am I jealous? Absolutely. Holy fuck, millions and
course.
millions of dollars. Of course. Who wouldn't be jealous about that?
Yep.
But he should probably think twice about doing that at the level he's at. Like basically just yelling at all these people that pay him.
I mean,
These people he's talking about, give him money.
with how much he's in the spotlight, words for him are going to have extra consequences.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So it's that's the whole thing that happened, and
And he's known for being
The
this
guy's so-
PG streamer.
the guy's so popular that he makes waves every time he farts, and that's just the
I mean, realistically, that
I wish
tweet,
my farts on stream could get me thousands of viewers.
that tweet in and of itself isn't that controversial. Like,
It's
I mean,
not.
you think about it. If one of us made that tweet, nobody would really give a shit. Like,
Right.
if I made that tweet, I might get 3 likes and 1 retweet and no comments.
Right.
Whereas Ninja makes a tweet like that and everybody loses their fucking minds because it's like, oh, Ninja
Well, he
doesn't
goes-
like losing in video games.
Right.
Ah!
And the guy, their accounts go from being simple personal accounts to
Mhm.
marketing platform.
Exactly.
And that's all it is after a while. It's just marketing platforms.
Oh, yeah.
And these companies pay millions of dollars to these people to market because they have such a reach.
Yep.
So that's why everybody's freaking out, because he has a massive reach. And if you think about it, that's really his own personal opinion.
He can give me a massive reach around.
He could.
With his
Well,
reach.
He's
It
little-
looks like he'd want
he's
to.
taller than I am, so his arms are longer. So I
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know.
I might
wanna
let him.
punch him in his
I don't
stupid
know.
fucking face.
Maybe that's what I'm into. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a real fucking tool.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
He definitely looks like a power bottom.
I love that movie.
A power bottom.
Power bottom.
Oh my god.
Nice.
But anyway, it's
What even is this podcast anymore? What are we doing?
well, I didn't mean for this to be
Well, I
an
mean,
attack.
We've delivered 2 sources of news ish, if you want to count BCTC.
You ready for a third one?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm just reading this. According to Respawn CEO Vince Zampella, the studio almost decided to postpone the release of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order in order to address some major in-game bugs. Ultimately, the game was released for the 2019 holiday despite its flaws. Was overall received well by both gamers and Star Wars fans. So basically, to the surprise of nobody, the game had game-breaking glitches, and they knew about it, and they released it anyway.
Here's a hot take.
I blame EA.
That guy has a stupid name.
That's all you got from that?
Yeah.
That's where I stand on it.
Okay.
Honestly, the way their name is spelled, it almost looks like it should be like how you would pronounce the word paella. It honestly looks like you should pronounce it Zempeya.
Okay.
Like the L's can't sound like a Y. Yeah.
What happened here?
See what happens when we take an extra week off.
It's true. We get complacent.
I'm streaming Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order right now, and I'm liking it quite a bit.
Yeah, I loved it.
I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
Once I got fucking
and you're that woman that's on the ship with you, who used to be a Jedi.
She scares the fuck out of me.
She looked like that chick from Letterkenny.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude! Gale.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's basically all I've gathered.
She's just sitting there with you, and she's just like,
she's so sexual and hey,
I'm pretty pissed.
You want to do 68? You go down on me, and I'll owe you one.
I'm pretty pissed that I can't get a fucking red lightsaber and be a Sith and go kill all the younglings.
I had the orange one.
Nah.
I mean, you can always just get a pack of younglings and
hell yeah,
go.
Straight kill it.
Killing some yinglings.
Killing some younglings.
Did you say some yinglings?
Some yinglings.
We're just saying noises now. It's not a word. What are you gonna do?
This whole podcast will just devolve into all four of us going
There's a new No Man's Sky update.
Yeah.
The living ship.
It looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
I don't even think anybody knew it was happening.
New structures, new.
I didn't know it was happening.
New NPCs, new story mission. It's crazy.
And
crazy
the ship's
stuff.
it's a living ships, and they
It honestly, if you look it up, Eric, it honestly looks like Sin from Final Fantasy X.
Oh shit!
Pretty crazy. That was the first thing I saw. I'm like,
unless
Shin.
The final showdown with Shin. Let's get the show on the road. Yeah. Unless they added the Jekt battle theme, I'm not interested. Just,
there was no sublimely magnificent Jekt shot Mark 1 or 2. I hope you know that, Eric.
I've been trying to forget.
I only saw one version of the ship so far, the living ship. So I haven't delve too far into it, but I would evidently you can hatch them. You can hatch the ships.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure exactly what it means. I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos on it, but you could actually
hatch them all. No Man's Sky.
Doesn't really have that ring to it. It didn't test well in focus group. That's probably why they didn't go with it.
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
Cool. Coronavirus.
Sony is terrified of it.
They should be, because I think it's causing really massive issues around the factories.
Manufacturing.
Death.
Yeah.
So
massive issues.
Everyone's talking about the new consoles being pushed back to 2021.
Yeah.
They have jumped out of PAX. They are not doing PAX anymore.
Yeah. They were supposed to show gameplay footage of The Last of Us Part 2, Final Fantasy VII, and some other shitty game that isn't either of those two.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of a bummer. It sucks that this virus is causing such a problem.
Originated in Wu-Tang, China.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, the Wu-Tang.
The Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I think you mean
coronavirus ain't nothing to fuck with.
I think you mean Wuhan.
Whatever.
I think it's Wuhan.
Shao Kahn, China. I don't know.
We can't pronounce
Someone out there is really offended, and I think his name's Eric.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, that really sucks. I hope that around. I haven't really talked to anybody about nobody's asked me, hey, what do you think about the coronavirus? But the only thing that I hope
you're not
around
going to the fucking Wangchung, China.
The only thing I really
oh my god.
The only thing I really hope around this whole thing is that the people capable of finding a cure or helping the people that are affected is doing the right thing. And that's pretty much my only that's the only way I feel. People are terrified all over the globe. And that's a massive problem.
So. Yeah, there was that cruise ship.
Yeah. Dude,
400 people are infected. It's fucking unreal.
Dude,
I thought it was
60,
of course,
60 people from the U.S. were held.
I hear so many numbers, but however many numbers
yeah,
it is,
they were held and detained at a camp
terrifying.
in Texas.
I can't even imagine being in that position, and I have Purell everywhere I go.
Last time I heard was like 69.
Nice.
There is a guy, I did watch a YouTube video the other day. It wasn't even YouTube. It was like one of those fucking god-awful TikTok things, which I just don't understand them. It's like the new Vine thing. And I can't get on board with it.
I've done some pretty god-awful shit in my life, but at least I've never made a fucking TikTok. So.
Can we get an F in chat for Jason?
Yeah.
Sorry, Jason.
I can't even escape his TikTok videos because he puts them on Instagram and then I have to see them.
We all have to see him, yeah.
Damn it, Jason!
Well, this guy's Eric. He's too busy playing Dragon Ball Z Krakatoa or whatever the fuck.
Krakatoa.
Dragon Ball.
I see Jason's videos pop up in my Instagram, and then I have to drop everything I'm doing in FAP, and it's a big mess. I'm getting fucking tired of it.
You're gonna stop fapping in FAP.
We've learned that you have to get yourself a banana peel when you do that. So listen to this though. TikTok. Oh, I watched a video that popped up on Facebook, and it was this guy sitting in a barber shop, and I'm a horrible person, so I laughed, but so he's standing, he sneezes and then coughs a little bit, and he goes, "Damn, I shouldn't have went to Japan last week." Everybody, terrified, everybody around him just ran to the door. And I was laughing, but then I'm like, oh my god.
I think it's hilarious.
So bad.
Coronavirus is only super serious if you're already immunocompromised.
Well, yeah. And then, media makes it sound worse than they're making it sound like it's not.
Yeah. I mean,
that's like the ideal match on fucking Tinder. Someone with coronavirus.
They make it sound like it's a more widespread.
You got yourself a fucking great beverage right there.
They make it sound like it's more widespread than it is. Not more serious, because it is incredibly serious.
But who are we to know? Who are we to know?
We make light of the... We make light and crack jokes, but of course, our sincerest condolences go to everyone who's affected.
Well, absolutely.
And all that stuff.
But
obviously.
We don't know at the moment. We are just listening to it and hearing the news.
I've heard that coronavirus is pretty much just like an escalated version of
just like the flu.
Not like flu, but like what's it called?
Ebola.
No, not Ebola.
Genola.
Granola.
I knew that I was gonna get a fucking reaction.
Variety level 13. The return of Genola. Oh, jeez.
Like the virus that affects your lungs.
Here we go.
I don't remember. I'm not a lung
cystic
expert.
fibrosis.
Sure.
Mystic fibrosis. Fibromyalgia.
He's just gonna say things until you figure
Keep going. Keep going.
JG Wentworth.
Guys,
call 867 cash now.
I just realized.
You've been calling the wrong number. That's why you don't have any money.
Dang it!
Hold on, I'm gonna cancel my trip to Maine right now. I don't even want to come up anymore. You guys can keep your sandwiches. I'm gonna stay here in Florida.
Now, called Joe Bornstein.
I don't think he's trying to call Jenny. It's not 867-5309. Oh, I can't. My eyes.
I got it. You can't see me crying.
Hey, guess
I've
what?
got these hip sunglasses on.
Oh my god.
There's a Nintendo Direct today, and they talked about the new Animal Crossing.
Hey, let's do that.
And I watched it, and it looks like Animal Crossing,
words, man. Kenzie's really fucking excited.
No, okay. I will say, well, I mean, it looks like Animal Crossing.
Doesn't it
So
look
I mean,
awful?
you know, if you want, if you like Animal Crossing, Animal Crossing, which I do, it's Animal Crossing.
Yep.
But they have added a lot of really cool features. Admittedly, like first of all, it has
It's
up
on
to
an
8
island.
player. It's on an island. It has up to 8 player multiplayer.
That's cool.
Jesus.
Which is actually pretty fucking dope. Like you can have up to 7 people visit your island and hang out on your island.
You can have up
your
to 8
island
people
is
be indebted to a fucking raccoon.
Your island
does
is
that happen?
I've never played it.
Your
I don't know
isle-
what that means, but it sounds hilarious.
your island is completely like customizable.
You know, you can edit
Whereas-
terrain.
Yeah, like first of all, you can edit even like where the shops are and stuff. Whereas like the other games generally had like a hub area where the shops and stuff existed.
Basically,
Like, you can
minding,
actually-
fucking birds and crocodile in Minecraft.
Wait, this is just
Right.
Animal
But in
Sims?
this one, even I mean,
Not
yeah,
really.
it's fucking Animal Crossing, Dave. Where the fuck have you been?
I didn't play it. Is it
It's only
literally
been around
Animal
for
Sims?
20
Sims?
fucking years, Dave.
Hold on. Fuck.
It's actually
It's just Sims.
it's actually a great title.
Yeah.
It is very
Yeah.
good, actually. But no, like I said,
it's kind of Animal
whereas-
Sims. It's great. Honestly, it's very relaxing.
oh yeah, I'm
Well, it's a
actually
casual
surprised that Dave has never
even a
played it because
casual
it
game, no.
seems like something right up
It's got
Dave's
a
alley.
Yeah, it does seem like
hardcore
something
following.
right up your
I
alley.
was more of like a My Time at Porsche kind of guy.
Right, we're gonna stop
luck with
letting
that.
Dave talk. But no, they like I said, there's like terrain editing where like, you know, normally you'd start off in like a procedurally generated terrain where you can't actually edit it aside from making like bridges over the rivers and stuff like that.
and maybe like
but-
using your shovel to dig up holes.
Do you build
Yeah,
bridges
but
over
those
troubled
holes
waters?
didn't do anything. Now you
Yeah,
can
you
actually
do.
like reshape water, like, you know, to like make a pond somewhere or
So
make
suddenly your
rivers.
avatar.
And,
Reshape
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Okay. Like pottery?
well, you know what I mean. I mean like
I love
bodies of
listening to you
water.
Explain this.
I'm saying like
I
bodies of
love how
water.
He just like stops and he's just like water.
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 Do it in your Christopher Walken voice.
I'm
It's
saying,
like ancient aliens, except it's
Hey.
ancient animals.
wow. You have a shovel. Right? You want a pond? Dig a pond. That's all you do. You don't need they're all ready to be a pond in your town. You make a pond. You make it yourself. A pond.
Fucking cracks me up. I sit here and fucking laugh my ass off when I'm watching your stream doing fucking Christopher Walkens. Every time you did, I was always waiting. His Final Fantasy streams, I'm waiting for Sid to show up. I'm just waiting. Sid Watkins.
Yeah.
Sid
And he
Walken,
didn't
yep.
show up often enough.
No, dude.
He didn't show up often enough.
I was in the
But
kitchen
Colonel
one
Sanders.
time. I was
Colonel
in the kitchen
Sanders
one
is-
time, and I had you kind of like louder, and I heard it, and I fucking ran in here. And it was really funny. But either way, Kenzie said that I should get it on launch day and stream it. I mean, if everybody else is streaming it, why would? I mean, are you guys all getting it?
Yeah.
I'm getting it. Yep.
Yeah, so everyone's gonna have
Yeah.
it. I mean, I can't.
I'm not gonna stream it myself, but
I might not be getting it like on launch, but I definitely will be getting
Wait.
it like soon after.
When's launch?
the same
March
day as
20th.
Doom
20th.
Same day
Yeah.
as Doom
Oh.
Eternal.
A couple days after my birthday.
Yep.
Nice.
And I think it's kind of funny that Animal Crossing, which again has this huge cult following, not only over here but in Japan, it's gigantic,
Yeah.
like monumental. But it comes out on March 20th with this, which is the International Day of Happiness.
Oh, that's convenient.
There you go.
It can be definitely
Illuminati.
Illuminati
Pretty sure
confirmed.
it's
Right.
by
Jake showed me a
design.
blowjob.
Wait, yeah.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yep.
Illuminati confirmed. Where's Half-Life 3? Give me Half-Life 3!
I've always thought the Illuminati sounded like a porn.
It could be if you wanted it to be.
Yeah. We can make one.
Okay.
Just you and I, Dave.
Sold.
Nice. I'll
be
do
the
my
audio
Christopher
guy, and
Walken
Tony
voice
will
through the
be
whole
camera
thing.
Guy.
Right.
Oh yeah, Dave. Take your clothes off. Yeah. Hey, Hey, show you a good time. Oh yeah.
All right. So what other fun things have been happening in the news world? The last time I complained and bitched about Stadia, there has been a few things that have happened, and I'm going to tell you the two things, and then I'm going to stop because I'll go crazy. One, they have added the most popular phones that you can play on now. Instead of just the Pixel, you can play on like Samsung 10, S10, 10 Plus, some iPhones, stuff like that, which is very cool. It's about time.
Yep.
They've also added a few new games and even announced games that are going to be coming up. And that's a big step forward
for them,
because
especially.
They haven't said anything in such a long time. The past week, it's kind of been, hey, this is happening and this is happening, this is happening. So it gives us kind of a roadmap, and that's awesome. So that's about all I'm going to say about Google Stadia.
Yeah.
If anything better happens than just the normal things that I just told you, then I will tell you guys. But other than that, you're not going to hear me say anything else about it anymore.
Cool.
I like it.
Cool. That all it took?
Yeah. Right, man.
All right.
Found it. Nice.
For those of you that care, April 3rd, they're coming out with a new Switch Lite color. Coral pink. Cool. Which I think is pretty dope. Like, out of all the colors that exist currently, I think it's the best one. Not because it's actually good, it's just because all the other colors are just so fucking terrible.
Did you say coral pink?
Coral pink, yep.
Coral.
Coral!
My dad had a car growing up, and he bought it over the phone, and they said it was coral. And he goes, oh, cool, it's like a blue color.
Yeah.
Now it shows up, and it's fucking bright pink.
I bet he was thinking about pink. I bet he was thinking of turquoise.
Well, probably.
Or
he
like,
thought it was like
or he's thinking of just like aqua, which
it's like this
turquoise.
blue color, and I'm just like, no, that's definitely not blue, bud.
Yeah, coral is like red or pink.
Who the hell buys?
It's always been pink.
Phone? He had it like built.
That's the real question here.
Yeah. So.
But
it was a good car. They had it forever. He almost sent it back, but then he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
They call it the Mary Kay car. So anyway, fun stuff.
But I mean, right now we have a weird turquoise color switch. We have gray, and we have a disgusting yellow, like mustard yellow switch.
Who chose those colors? Those are really weird colors.
I'd rock a pink switch.
I'd play the
fuck out of a pink switch.
But
I had a coral Game Boy Color, like when it first came out.
What I don't like about them is their
it was berry, whatever.
What I don't like about them is their pastel colors.
Yeah,
I like real solid simple colors.
See, I love pastel
blue.
I like pastel colors too, but they chose like
flat
the
black.
worst ones to do.
Not gunmetal black.
If they came out with like an awesome like pastel purple,
you
like
bet your
Easter
fucking
colors,
ass
I
I'd be on
love
that.
Easter colors, man. Boom! I don't even give a shit.
You're talking about like the purple that's like in the middle of that up there, like more of a whitish purple.
Yeah, kind of like around.
Yeah,
like there.
Yeah,
like a royal purple.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was always shocked that they didn't just come out with like just flat colors.
Yeah.
But instead they're all pastel colors.
I actually re-equipped my Switch with a new shell because at Christmas I got my son a Switch Lite, and the thing was my Switch and the Joy-Cons were getting a little messed up because my son had like dropped it a couple times, and it was it was
getting that
rough.
Joy-Con drift.
No, surprisingly. But I ordered on Amazon new housing for the Switch and the Joy-Cons.
Did you get like the atomic purple?
That's exactly what I went with, because it reminded me of the old N64, the like see-through N64.
Oh, I remember that one. That was
there's
beautiful.
so many cool colors, but I'm like, that was one I had to go with. So my Switch has the N64 colors, and it replaces the face buttons with like the Famicom color face buttons.
Did you get the one with the actual like D-pad instead of the?
Yes, I did. The left Joy-Con actually has.
I've been debating on getting the atomic, not the purple one, but either the ice blue or the atomic green.
I was gonna get the lime green myself.
Debating that with a lot of people.
Yeah,
like a large mass.
Yep.
The first thing I will point out.
Okay.
But I came out on top. I was the master debater.
All right, sorry.
And I had
the first thing I'll point out,
the masked debater.
Masked debater.
Yep.
putting the Joy-Cons together, taking apart the Joy-Cons and putting them back together is kind of a pain in the ass. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Right.
The Switch system shell itself is super easy. There's only like 5 fucking screws. You just take off the old one, pop on the new one, boom, done.
Bam.
The
Thank you,
Joy-Cons are a pain in the ass, but the D-pad is pretty fucking good, to be honest with you. It has a nice strong pivot point in the middle. Good response. I mean, if you want to hold off until April when I go up there, you'll have a chance to play mine.
Yeah.
And because of course I'll have my Switch with me.
Oh, yeah, why wouldn't you?
That's true.
I might even have my PlayStation 4 with me. I don't fucking know. I'm driving there.
Figure it out.
Fucking A.
Yeah, so
Ooh,
fucking figure
A.
it out.
All right, we got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think that's basically
Before
the
we
end right
shut
there.
down and
We're
go ham?
at an hour.
Yeah, a couple quick things.
Okay.
The Witcher 3 for Nintendo Switch is actually getting a big firmware update, which actually is going to include sharper graphics. If you can believe that.
So sharper image.
Yep.
What?
It's a sharper image, man.
whoa.
And
I had to.
it's also going to give you cross save. So if you've actually been playing the Steam version of the game, you can actually bring that data over to the Switch version, which I just think is like super neat.
That is really
cool.
actually. Yeah.
Go them.
I dig that.
Yeah.
And Platinum Games is supposedly has a major announcement
Next
maybe,
week?
Next week, according to Famitsu.
Whoever that is.
Famitsu magazine. Never heard of Famitsu?
Nope.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I am in a few minutes.
Come on, son.
GTFO, bud.
You're gonna drive away in
Oh.
your new friggin' car there,
I'm
bud.
new friggin' car.
New friggin' car.
Wait, what was the company bringing back the little tiny handheld gamings like we used to play back in the 90s? You know,
What?
the little handheld
Like the
games that
Tiger Electronics things.
Yeah, I saw an article. Fuck, I should have saved it. There's an article. They're actually bringing those back, and I'm
fuck?
really excited about that.
I like the fucking like Mattel.
Yeah,
electronics.
Yeah.
I saw an article.
I mean,
I
I
remember
wish-
those things.
I wish I could find it. I'm so mad
You're
that
gonna play like fucking like Mattel like football too, the one where you can throw passes.
yep, just one simple game on it, and I saw.
I mean, I loved those, but we also didn't have smartphones back then.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but
True.
it's something.
Well, maybe you didn't have
It's-
smartphones back then. They had them where I was.
Oh,
the
Tiger.
future.
Okay, I found it.
Ugh.
Hasbro is bringing back Tiger Electronic handheld games, which is very cool.
That's dope.
I think it's cool. I love that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. That's going to bring back a lot of feels, and I think people are going to collect them too. I mean, because it's
oh,
think so, too.
absolutely.
yeah. So the
I think-
Sonic 3 Hedgehog is what they got on there. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. They're actually showing a Little Mermaid one.
Yeah.
Looks like a
Actually,
Transformers and X-Men.
I think I used to have the Little Mermaid one, but
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, no, I mean that'll
They should
definitely be
update
more.
those to like modern times. So instead of Transformers, it's just trans.
Trans.
That could-
Yeah, no, I mean I definitely feel like at this day and age, it's only going to be really sold as like a collectible item for nostalgic 90s kids like us.
right.
Like I
Yeah,
don't
that's all I could see it
I
as.
can't
Really.
I can't see kids today being enthralled by those the way we were.
Someone's just
back
walking.
then.
Someone our age walking through Walmart. Oh shit! I remember these.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I might buy a couple. I'm not even gonna lie. I fucking
I'd
know
like-
just out of nostalgia, I
I'd
might
buy
buy
the
a few.
Sanic one.
I expect to see
You
the
gotta go
boxes.
fast.
They
I
gotta go
expect to
fast.
see the boxes behind you piled up.
Yep.
Oh,
And,
they'll be there.
Yeah.
They'll
All
be
right.
there.
And real quick, there's a new like gamepad that turns your smartphone into like a kind of Nintendo Switch style like
yeah.
gamepad. And it's got a stupid fucking name. It's called the Oppo Gamepad C1 Unicorn Gundam Edition.
Oh my
So
God.
wrap your fucking minds around that.
I have to show you
I
guys something really dumb. Hold
I
on.
kind of want to buy it just based on that name.
Yeah.
Please
Good
don't.
God.
Unicorn Gundam Edition. Fuck.
I mean, really, the only drawback to that is that you have to play video games on your phone.
Yep.
I have to show you
I
guys.
don't know,
So-
man. I gotta tell you, I started playing Call of Duty Mobile.
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's there.
Okay.
I got to show you guys something absolutely god awful. I
ashamed
don't
of
think
yourself.
I've showed you yet.
You showed me your face. Yes.
I've got wrapped up in one of those dumb Facebook things where it says, play classic games on your case built into it.
Oh yeah.
I did
oh
that.
no.
Yeah.
No,
did
you
that.
didn't. Oh god.
Okay, so this is what it looks like.
What
That
kind of
was so
bootleg
fucking
bullshit
dumb.
is on there?
And so uncomfortable.
Okay, so this is on the back of the case. All right, you see?
Yeah, I see it.
It's got a bunch. You can hear the music.
All right.
You can't really hear it. Okay, it's not coming through. Anyway,
it'll probably come through.
It came through enough.
It's got the original Mario on there and everything, and it actually works. Everything works. But the messed up thing is the keys are kind of like really squishy, so you really have to press into them really, really hard. It is rechargeable, but I'm gonna tell you, it was a dumb thing to do. It was dumb.
Dave,
I'm so sorry.
Dave, son, I am disappointed.
I'm embarrassed to tell you how much I paid for it.
No.
Oh God.
Not
how
good.
much did you pay? I want to know.
40.
Oh, Dave,
your A button's not working anymore, buddy.
It's really awful.
Your A button.
it's a phone. It's a phone case.
Yeah, it's a phone
There
case.
are emulators
I know.
on your phone that run the games better than that thing ever could.
Carlos asked who's ready for PS5. I can tell you right now, we're all ready for PS5. Throw your hands up. Woo, PS5! Woo. We're very excited.
We're all ready.
So, but anyway, we have to go. Tony's stuck with that. I apologize.
One last thing.
Yes.
Water.
See you
all
guys
right, I'm
later.
done.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye.
God damn it, you're fucking me up, you bastard. Are we here? Yeah, we're here. Okay.
Family friendly.
I have no
program.
clue what the hell happened. I'm so sorry. Fucking Kelly's over here burping, and I'm just like, you son of a bitch.
It was a nice, nice gurgly.
Stop doing that.
Lengthy
that one
one
was deep.
It was very,
It was very, very bassy.
Hey,
Okay.
what's going on with my window on the?
Oh,
on
I'm
OBS?
sorry. I messed up your window.
Wow.
I apologize.
Piece of shit.
Holy shit, kid.
What the fuck, Dave?
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Let me
that's
fix it.
great.
This is the Winter House Gaming Podcast.
Yeah, episode 108.
Yeah. Look at us.
You think we
We're
learned
pros.
something by now, but
We're
clearly
learning
we haven't.
how to fail.
It's almost like we've never done this before. Every single time there's something that goes on.
Who the fuck are you?
And I want everybody to know that if you want to be streamers, if you want to be podcasters, if you want to be news anchors, all that stuff, there's always going to be something that happens that is just really fun or funny and annoying at the same
Yeah,
time.
you see, but the cardinal rule that we didn't follow just now
What?
is that you have to pretend like you did it on purpose.
That's true.
Like it's
we
all
never do that.
part of the show.
We never do
Yeah.
that. We're
That
calling it right out as it is.
Oh, you
That
also
was
have to
the
learn
bit.
how to laugh. At
Are
your
you not
failures, because
entertained?
That was definitely.
I definitely know how to laugh at
Oh
my
my
life.
god. It's so funny. So what's going on?